What's up, everybody? It's the Bipolar Prophet, and welcome back to Old Ridge Farm in Farming Simulator 15. The last episode, not much happened. I put 7 bales on it. Well, I put 8 bales on a trailer. 1 fell off. I brought 7 bales to the dairy farm. I stacked 7 bales. It took me a half an hour. That was kind of a silly episode, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys enjoyed the nuttiness that is me trying to stack bales. But I have something a little better for you this time, I hope. The nuttiness of BP trying to put logs on a trailer. As you can see, we have a JCB skid steer down here. That's a rental, and we have the Steppa log trailer, which is also a rental. The reason there's 2 vehicles down here is because for some reason, well, 2 reasons. One is I wanted a chance to use the skid steer because I've never actually used a skid steer in Farming Simulator before. It's pretty cool. And I can't seem to find a log fork for this front loader. I don't know what happened to it. So I ended up renting this. I'm not going to use this silly crane because it's just ridiculous. I'm going to use the JCB to load the logs onto this trailer, I hope. I have come down here because this is kind of where we left off the last time we did some logging, if you remember. We cut down a bunch of trees down there for our orchard that will eventually go in. So I figured why not come down here and clear up the rest. And the main reason I'm doing this is because I want some money, because I want to buy a couple of things, one of them being that skid steer because I really like it. So let's cut down some trees and get them logged up and get them loaded up, hopefully. Where are you going to let me cut again? No, right there. And as always, logging, it is what it is. Hopefully these trees will all, fall down in a nice orderly fashion, and we can just go ahead and get this done, reasonably quickly, or as quickly as we can. Of course, they're going to roll all over the place. All right, did we get all of that one? No, we didn't. There's one piece kind of hanging here somewhere. Obviously, it's under the ground because it rolled over, so not going to quite be able to get to it. Let's see. I am not messing with the tips and all that, so those can just come straight off. Don't want to cut them into too small pieces. I don't know what the capacity of this skid steer is, how much it'll actually lift. I guess we will find out. I figured this was a quick way to make some money, so we can buy some stuff that we've been wanting to buy, or that I've been wanting to buy, I should say. Oops. If I could remember how to use this thing, I haven't cut a log in a long time. Can you tell? Oh, it's been a little while. I almost rented the Ponzi to do this, but I thought that would maybe be a little bit overkill for what we're trying to do. That one's gonna go right over. Very nice, very nice. Just the way I wanted it to happen. Yeah, I gotta say I like that skid steer a lot. It's neat. It's pretty basic, but it does what a skid steer is supposed to do. We'll see. Well, it's not really meant to pick up logs, but you know what? I'm gonna be honest. And I may sound a little bit like a heretic here, but I'm not a big fan of the telehandler. It's okay, I guess. But it's not really my cup of tea, I suppose. I guess that's kind of where I'm at with that. Why can't I get a cut point here? I have to do it standing up. I need a cut point. There we go. To me, it just kind of looks like a Weedman reskin. I know it's got different sounds and everything, and it is neat, And if you like it, then that's cool. I'm more of a fan of the sort of the other style, the Lieber style telehandlers, I guess. So. Where did I cut this? We'll find out. We'll find out when I go to pick them all up where I cut them, I guess, and if they're too long or not. So I shouldn't have to cut too many trees down to make some money. I want to make enough to be able to buy the 2 things I want to buy. So it's probably going to take a little while. But I figured at least this was a little, maybe moderately more interesting than the. Oh, cool! I just gotta go through the world to cut. Oh, that's perfect because we could just leave. We'll just leave this bit on this side of the world. So that'll be perfect. yeah, I figured this would be moderately more interesting than, watching me put 7 bales on a trailer. Again, anytime I do anything involving stacking or you know, grappling of anything, it's always an adventure. So we'll see how it goes. Hopefully it goes well. Hopefully, it's not too much of a nightmare. I knew right away that I wasn't going to use that crane. I had actually gotten rid of quite a few mods in my mod folder. I had other trailers that were a little easier to load, but I'd gotten rid of them because, I wasn't doing logging. So, and then I realized that, oh, you know what? I got stuff I want to buy, and this is really the quickest way to make money. So now, of course, when I pick these up, the bits that the branches that rolled over into the ground are gonna pop back out again, and I'll have to cut those off. But that's okay. I'm just trying to get a little bit ahead here, trying to get as much of this done as quickly as possible. I wanted to start over here because we had already kind of started over here. So, of course, the phone's going to ring, guys. It never fails. I'll be right. Sorry about that. Again, it's one of those things. The phone is going to ring when the phone rings. Like I said, I've been very lucky lately, so I can't really complain too much. I guess I'm still gonna, but I don't remember where I cut this one now. Go figure. I don't want to have a bunch of little tiny links. Is what I don't want to have. That's just unwieldy. They don't stack well. They're not, they don't stay in there very well. I'd like to leave them as long as I possibly can and still be able to move them around. So leave it to BP. The first thing I do with a brand new JCB DLC is, something silly like picking up logs with it. But it does have a log fork, so obviously they must have intended it to be, sort of used for this, at least in some way. So. No, I want to cut the branches off. Thank you. Be helpful if I was on the right tree. Oh, mixing plant 1, mixing tank full. Okay, good. Excellent. That's good news. I'm very glad to hear that. Oh. Because we could certainly use the mixed ration, so. And like I said, we got plenty of hay. We don't have much straw left, but I do have plenty of hay, so. And if I didn't completely, hurt myself with the, should I cut this again? No, that one's good. With the soybeans, I don't remember if they leave straw or not, so we will find out. Otherwise, I'm going to have to get some wheat in the ground fairly quickly, or some barley, either one, so that we have some straw. Otherwise, I can't make any more mixed rations for the cows. Plus, they're going to need straw for, various things anyway, so. For bedding and, and for all the animals, actually, so. Straw is going to be a thing. Oh, now you're going to fall over now? Can I give you a bump? Come on. Fall over. Okay. Clearly you need to be cut again. That's fine. There we go. I was hoping that one was gonna land kind of the other way. Oh well. I don't know why I keep putting the chainsaw away. No, I need it. Alright, cut the spiky bit off. At some point I'll come back and clean all this up. Otherwise I'm sure the village will, want to have some words with me about making a big mess and leaving it on the side of the road, so. Let's see. You know what? This is a pretty good size one. We shouldn't have to cut this one into too many pieces, I hope. I know I did quite a bit of logging on Bjornholm between, that sustainable energy project and the, the logging up at the dairy farm that I was doing. So, I got pretty good at loading the trailer with, the front loaders. So I shouldn't have any trouble with the skid steer. We'll find out, obviously. We'll see. We'll see. If my skills translate to that, or what skills I have. Skills, he says, like he knows what he's doing. Come on, give me a spot. Gonna have to come up here and grind all these stumps out too. I can actually use our multi-tool there, the the mulching cultivator stump grinder sort of deal, the Swiss Army knife of implements, as it were. At least that's the way I look at it anyway. So I wonder if to buy anything for that. Come on. Come on. You want to go. I can see it. There's hardly anything holding you up. I'm not leaving that much of a stump. That's for sure. There you go. Very nice. That's a weird sort of texture artifact there. A big band down the middle of the tree. Interesting. All right. I don't know how many. We don't have that many actually. So might as well cut. I might just cut the rest of these down on this side anyway, just to make sure we have the maximum amount of wood we can get. I don't know how many I'm actually going to be able to get on that trailer, and have them stay on there. So I guess that'll teach me to take my all my forestry mods out of my mod folder. And then immediately decide that I want to do some forestry. I only got a couple more over here anyway, so it should be okay. Like I said, I don't want to deforest this entire map. But, these trees along both sides, not a big deal. The trees over there in that area to the right, those can probably come down at some point too. So, you're not going to fall over, are you? No, you're going to need me to cut this bit out first. Oh, that didn't really do anything, did it? Oh, yeah, it did. It's going to fall on me. Or it's not going to fall at all. Wow. Just enough of a wedge holding this up to be in the way. Really, why can't I get to this one? I need to cut this part. Come on. Give me something here. Wow. There we go. Jeez. Sorry if I'm a little quiet today, guys. I have an awful headache, and it's funny because I've been planning all day to record. I wanted to record another Old Ridge. Where normally I try to alternate, back and forth between Amagawa and Old Ridge, but I finally got one in the road. But because of the fact that, yesterday's Old Ridge episode, well, today's Old Ridge episode, technically, for you guys, was just not great. You know what I mean? It was fun, I guess, to watch me fumble around. But I wanted to give you more of a real episode. So all day, and I've been fairly busy today. It's getting to be spring around here. Got a lot of stuff around the yard that needs to be done and whatnot. So I was kind of messing with that. And then it just got real cold and it started to drizzle. So I said, you know what, I'll come in the house and, I'll record. And as soon as I got ready and got all set up, my head just, I don't know, exploded. I got this awful headache. So I apologize if I'm kind of quiet. It's just because I'm not feeling 100% right at the moment. So, well, of course you're not. I mean, every day it's something with you, Mr. Health. Healthiest guy in the world, that's me, There you go. That's all you had to do is fall over. It's very simple. Is this one going in the road too? Sort of. Mostly. Okay. Let's see. I wonder if that's going to be enough. Well, it's probably enough for one trip. That's for sure. Plus, we're still going to have to mess with them some to get the branches that we couldn't get because they'd rolled underground. So it's still going to be a little bit of a process. This one's that's too long to leave in one length. Excuse me. All right. Now, let's see how this works out. We'll run over here. As you can see, I got the light mod figured out. I want to thank, I'm sorry I don't know your name. I don't remember your name. The person who gave me the tip about the fact that drive control affects the light mod, the Better Lights mod from Vertex Design, that as long as the tractor isn't running, the lights will stay on. So that's why I have all the blinkers going here, just because I thought it was kind of neat. So I will say these JCBs make a nice noise. They do make a very good noise. Oh, you know what I need to do before I go too much farther? I need to move this foolish crane. That's what I need to do. I'll put the legs down just to give myself a little bit of stability. And why can't I move this crane? Oh, because the tractor's not running. Stupid. Really? Okay. See, as you can see, as soon as you start the tractor and get out, it stops, the lights stop blinking. So, apparently there's a fix for that coming, I guess. So, why can't I move anything on this? That's, can I do it this way? This way, this way? No? I just realized I don't even have a HUD for this. Why don't I have a HUD for this? What's going on here? Uh-oh. That could be a problem. I don't think the game has crashed. I can still move and everything. Let me try disconnecting it. Oh, I can't even disconnect it. Oh, boy. That's not good. So it doesn't like this tractor, apparently. Really? Oh, it is always something, huh, guys? Always something. Yeah, I can't even lift the legs now or anything. Okay. Now I have a HUD. Can I lift the legs? Let me see. Let me see what happens now. I don't think this thing has to be running. At least that's never been my... Oh, there we go. Okay. Huh, that was weird. I don't know what caused that, but okay. I'll just move the crane over to here. I'll keep the tractor running, I guess. I don't know. That was strange. A little glitch, I suppose. Now, let's see how this works. This is an interesting kind of grab, too. I kind of like it. Did I not change this already? Obviously, I didn't. There we go. Left control to delete. Now, let's see how it likes picking up a log. Already, I can tell it doesn't. Oh. That's not going to be close enough to pull this on. Oh boy, here we go. Okay, you know what? We'll do it the way that I think it's meant to be done anyway. Maybe if I was less of an idiot, I would actually know how to do this. That doesn't look particularly healthy either. Yeah, I can't. Let's see. Not ideal, but at least we have it. Now, let's see. Can I go out here and trim this up now? Or not trim it up, but debranch it at least. Assuming I can find a branch. The invisible branch. Gotta love it. Okay, you know what? Not messing with it. Not really all that concerned about it. Oh. It wants to work or it doesn't, and either way, I don't really care. I gotta say, this is a pretty good size log, and this skid steer's not having any trouble with it. So, I mean, I guess it wouldn't with all the weight. Oh, it's too long for the trailer, though. No, it's not. We'll get it in there. Don't you worry. Now, this thing's got a pretty good reach on it. Even at full extension, it's only slightly tippy, which is really good. Yeah, I got to say, that worked out really well. Let's see. I need to back up a little bit, though. You know, that's the thing about these skid steers. All the weight is obviously, you know, in the back. So, yeah, that's not going to work. Okay. Come on there, BP. You're going to have 2 episodes of you just completely fumbling with loading stuff. It's not going to fit between the... it's too long. Jeez. I'm getting this on here, guys. I don't care what it takes. I don't care if I got to put it, you know, halfway off. I just didn't want to have to load 50 links of logs, you know? It just doesn't make any sense to me. Now, this is a little too far. Yeah, that's... Oh, yeah, no, that's too far. Jeez. You know, it is a skid steer there, BP. You couldn't just kind of turn it in position. Let's try that. That's better. That should stay on there. I hope. We'll find out in a minute. Oh, I had the boom right on the stake of the trailer. Well, okay. All right. So again, it's not perfect, but it does work. I got to say, I don't hate this log grab, and the skid steer has no trouble picking the logs up. So that's good. I left them too long, obviously, but now did I even cut this one? Yes, I did. I can see where I cut it. Okay. Let's try to grab it somewhat in the middle. And I would do this from in the cab, but as you can see, it's kind of, well, you know what? Actually, it's not too horrible. Let's see if we can, let's see how unpro I can be. See if I can grab one from inside the cab. All right. Hey, look at that. All right. Now I'm definitely not brave enough to try to load it in the cab though. Okay. Is there any chance I can make these? Nope. I don't have it. I don't have it. That's for sure. No. 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 What is going on here now? I'm so froggy, guys. I apologize. It's always something with me, huh? I gotta get rid of these branches if I can. There we go. Sometimes they're easy to find, sometimes they're not. It all depends on exactly where they went in the ground. So that's one thing I wouldn't mind seeing them fix if it's a possibility. At least even if if they're going to roll on the ground, at least they'd probably snap off. So all right, let's try this now. Oh, there's another one, of course. I wish I could move that down a little bit more. This one's pretty wide. Ugh, I don't have it. No, don't have it. Come on now. Cut it out. Okay, you know what? Just keep rolling, I guess. And I'll just keep chasing you. I can't get this other side to... There we go. There we go. Just have a little patience, and everything will work out. There we go. Got rid of the branches. Very good. All right. I kind of wish this had a beacon, especially since I'm working, across the road and everything. But I suppose we could always do one of these jobs. Let's see how long. 17 minutes. We've put 2 logs on the trailer so far, but I'd like to get a trailer load, or at least get all these logs on there, even if it's not quite a trailer load, and take them down and sell them so we can see how much money we have. At the very least, see how much money we have. Here we go, hitting the invisible wall right at the edge of the trailer. All right, let's try that one. Is that better? That's better. Very good. Just unload it. Maybe we can give it a little bit of a shove over. Very nice. Okay, that's 2. At least they're not bales, you know what I mean? At least it's not bales. At least it shouldn't be too much of a nightmare, he says. I'm sure it will be, at some point, but I love the way this boom works. I've never been in a JCB skid steer before, but I've been in enough Bobcats. I don't know that I've ever been in one of these single arm boom Bobcats. All the ones I've used have either been the dual booms or the extended boom ones, the older ones. So, but this is really cool. I really like this thing a lot. If I could remember that the controls are inverted. Big shout out to David Oldfield as well for coming up with a script that's going to fix this. Apparently, when I guess they're waiting for the patch to come out to see if Giants fixes it or not. If they do, then that's great. If they don't, well, then David Oldfield and Satis, apparently, one of the Courseplay developers, have a solution for the problem, which is really cool. So now, any chance? Now, because I don't have it in the middle. Okay. That might have been a bit of frustration right there. Just dropping it like that. Or driving over that log, I should say. Alright, just fall off. Let me grab you in the middle. Get rid of this branch. Now, what? Really? What is it? See, this is some of that silliness right here. Oh, don't even tell me I'm stuck. How is this thing not four-wheel drive all the time? Why can't I? That's very strange. I shouldn't be able to do that. You know what I mean? Oh well. Shouldn't doesn't make it not happen. So. Alright, I'd really like to pick up this log now. Nope. Okay. Clearly going to have to do it from a blimp cam view here, I guess. Otherwise, I'm going to be messing with it all day, and I don't want that. So. Now, I'm going to raise these up a little bit. Just drop in here. Perfect. Very good. Very good. Yeah, this log fork's not bad. I don't know, if it's any better than the other one, the Stoll, I think it is, the other in-game one. I like the fact that it's got a table on it, instead of just the two sort of pallet fork looking things and then a hook. This actually does work well once you get the log in the right position. Like anything else, if you've got a little skill and a little patience, you're probably going to have a much better time. So. And where I have neither, that's always going to be a problem. I'm going to have to cut down quite a few more trees. I really thought that this thing would fill up faster, but I keep forgetting how much this holds. When me and the Scottish Gamer guy were doing login on, where were we doing login? We were doing on Bjornholm, I think, and we put 8, 9 trees in this thing, I think. So. There, this way. There we go. That one got it. It's not meant to pick up massive logs either, obviously. But, one side, and some of these logs are tapered too, obviously. They get closer to the, to the stump of the tree, the trunk gets wider, so. Let's see. Again, I want to put out a massive shout out to Zachary Dufresne. I always say his name wrong, and I apologize, Zach. Zach Dufresne for buying me the JCB DLC. And I was glad I got a chance to use it finally. So I think this will be good for for a lot of things around the farm. It's just about the right size. I like it, and I want it. So this might be my favorite thing in the DLC pack. Oh, this one's way too long. Way too long. There goes Crazy Mouse again. The 3140 is awesome too. Don't get me wrong, I really like that as well. That will also be hopefully a purchase before long for the farm. But I really like this thing. So just to see how it stacks bales and stuff, If this works out well, then we might be able to sell the Ford and pick up another tractor, probably the 3140, I would imagine. Oh. Let's see. Is this going to work? Yeah, that's going to work. More or less. Going to have to do the same kind of get it up in the air and let it hopefully settle in. Hopefully. Come on. There we go. Good job. Nope. The wrong mouse button. Boy, a couple of joysticks here would really kind of help the immersion factor, huh? Wouldn't that be? That would be really cool. Where is it? There it is. Found it. The JCB no, what is this? 260 Power Boom Eco. Anything Eco is good. Means it probably uses less fuel, I hope. Oh. Pretty quick, 13 miles an hour. And like I said, it's not really tippy at all. Even with these big, heavy logs, it's a little tippy, but just a tiny bit. Certainly not enough to affect its performance. I guess you would expect that from this, That's what they're designed for, obviously. They're designed to, lift heavy loads, over their heads like this. That's why all the weight's in the back, so. All right, now, if I roll backwards a little bit, I'd really like to get this a little bit lower. Any chance of being able to kind of... There we go. That's what I wanted. Very good. Whoop. Not high enough. These things are not cheap, though. That's for sure. I'm not even sure how much this is, actually. Let's go find out how much this thing actually is. It is... where is this thing? Skid steers. It is $49,000. Oh, it's not that bad. It's not as awful as I thought it was. How much is the 3140? That's the question. As soon as I get back to it. 100. Oh, I'm sorry. I kept calling it a 3140. It's a 3230 because it's 230 horsepower. $189,000. Whew. Well, that's gonna be waiting for a while, obviously. We won't even have that kind of money after the harvest, so. Okay, well, we can pick this up at least, I hope, with these logs. Maybe we can. I gotta have some money to, I gotta be able to rent a harvester, so. And to be honest, I need a harvester probably worse than I need another tractor. But, what we could always do, just so we can use it, we could always rent the 3230, now that I'm calling it by the right name. I knew I'd leave a little chunk. Darn it. Oh, well, I can just stay there. All that stuff will get chipped up. We could always rent the 3230, I guess, and use it for the harvest. We still have the rental on the 2140, which I'm going to keep, I think. I may actually end up buying that as well. Why not, And then we can, sell either the International or the Ford here. I don't know, I'm kind of leaning towards keeping the Ford and selling the International. I like the International, don't get me wrong, it's a nice tractor, but, it's been around for a while now. I think it might be time for it to go. All right, can I get this back here where it has the best chance of staying on? Perfect, excellent. Yeah, you can get a lot of logs on this thing. Now, hopefully, they don't all come off when I take off. They don't all slide off the back. That would not be good. Definitely going to have to come back up here with a... Now, you know better than to drive around with the boom all the way up like that. Come on. This is one thing I've spent a great deal of time in my life, is a Bobcat, or a skid steer, I should say. Never one as nice as this. I don't know if you've seen the interior of these. I'm sure you have. With the heat and the air conditioning, and all the digital gauges, and all this glass and everything. I've never been in one quite this nice, but now because of this branch, I can't see what I'm doing. Where is it? There's one. Where's the other one? There we go. Handled. No, not quite. That's better, though. The inverted controls. You just get used to them the other way, and then you have to go back to using the inverted ones. Oh, well. Small price to pay for this thing, I guess. It's, it's definitely cool, so. That's another thing, if I did more of it, I would be better at it. Ugh. Didn't really get a good grab of that one. There we go. Very good. Oh, no! Oh, really? Wow, you are a massive idiot, BP. Come on. Slide under there. There we go. Very good. Only took 2 tries, but we got it. This is the other thing that kind of annoys me. You couldn't just step over a log, in real life, I suppose. Where is it? Where is it? No, no, I don't want to do that. Where is the... Where's the branch? It's definitely on this one. Or is it on this one? Hello? No? Okay, you know what? I'm not gonna spend 2 hours trying to find it, that's for sure. Alright, maybe now that we're out here we'll be able to get to it. I just don't like I don't like putting them on a trailer with these branches still stuck to them. Let's see, can we hop up here? Maybe get it up here somewhere? That's so weird. This is another one of those kind of, silly things that there's no real need for this. How hard can it be to get rid of branches? Oh, there it was. Of course it was on the very end. I didn't expect it to be there, so... Yep, so blame everybody but yourself. 29 minutes, almost a half an hour. At least we got some work done today. We cut down quite a few trees. We logged them up. We got to have some fun with the skid steer. So I'm gonna put a few more on here, I think, until I'm kind of uncomfortable with how full it is. This one is a weird size. I should have probably saved this one for the very end. I'm gonna wish I did that. I can just see it now. Put a couple on here. See how much money we get for them. It'll be our first trip to the sawmill in Old Ridge, so that'll be neat. And then I'll clean up the rest off screen. And hopefully in the next episode, we'll be purchasing this thing. It wasn't ridiculously expensive to rent either, so that's good, And we'll have our actual first brand new piece. Well, no, the Ursus was brand new. The Ursus was brand new. Just I wasn't crazy about it, It's a good tractor. Don't get me wrong. There's nothing wrong with it. It just wasn't really my cup of tea, I guess. So that's not going to work. Let's try that. There we go. Perfect. Now I wonder, can you? Oh, you can sort of. I don't know. To be honest, I think this thing has a little too much glass for me. I guess it would be good if you're going to spend hours and hours and hours in it, You'd certainly probably want all those creature comforts, But I'm used to having a, just open cab, no glass, just some screen, basically, some steel mesh sort of, around you. Oh, and I bet this is a lot quieter than the ones that I run on a regular basis, because they are definitely loud. You should always wear earplugs when you're around really loud equipment. Everybody knows that. It's just not something I ever do. And when I run the Bobcat that we have, I wear earplugs. Because you're basically sitting right in front of the motor, and it's just roaring back there the whole time you're using it. So. I was gonna say that was full, but you know what? We might as well fill that right up. Why not? Make a little longer of an episode today. I'm actually, believe it or not, I'm actually kind of enjoying myself. So, even with all the, the maybe silliness and stuff, it's kind of fun. It's fun to use a new piece of equipment that you haven't used before. So that's always a fun thing, at least for me anyway. Come on. That's until I can't get the grab to open for some reason. Open. There we go. No. Jeez. Mouse. Gonna have to put something down here now to kind of take up this space. It's a good spot. It's a good spot to log because it's open, and you've got the road and there's no traffic and all of that. So, we'll again just say that we have a police officer down here giving us a little sort of traffic assistance. That's definitely into the cab of the crane. Oh. That's better. No. I want to get it as close to the bulkhead as I can without it catching on it, just so it doesn't want to tip out. That'll do. That's better. Let's see. Now, if I can get out of here without knocking them all down. You fall down in there. Nope. Oh, that's what I was afraid of. I wonder. Can we do something silly like... maybe just get it to rebalance a little bit, perhaps? I guess not. Can we maybe grab it and just... ooh. It's not real thrilled with this, but it is doing it. Maybe just move it over a little bit this way, like that. Yeah, there we go. You know, it wasn't thrilled about it, but it did do it. So, okay, you know what? I know I could put a lot more in there, but I think that's full enough for me. I'm just afraid they're all going to fall out. So I'm just going to go ahead and park this over here. Go ahead and set this back, set the boom down, close up the grab, and turn it off. And turn it off. Oh, got to switch to the actual tractor. Sorry. No? Huh. I'm getting a lot of glitches. I can't seem to turn it off. Okay, well, that's fine. We'll we'll just leave it the way it is, I guess. Leave it running. I'll figure it out later. So, all right, now, are you going to work? Okay, you're going to work. Now we'll use the crane, hopefully, to kind of hold these on here. And we'll go out here, and I need a better view of it. And down-ish, down-ish. And okay, let's see if that works. Oh, no, those are already up. All right, now. Nope. Yeah, I'm all of a sudden getting a lot of glitches. I'm not really sure what's causing that. Now, are you going to actually move? Okay, you are. I think the quickest way to get to the sawmill would be back this way. Of course, I left that in a really bad spot, didn't I? Well, good news is it's still running, so I can just move it. Because for some reason I can't... oh, now it's not running. Huh. Oh, I know why. I know why. Because it's a skid steer. There it goes. Because it's a skid steer. What did that mean? I don't know. I had a thought about something, but I realized that that's probably not the case. So if it had some sort of interlock or something, but probably not. You know, giants. You know, that would be a lot of work to script something like that. So, all right. Looks like we might get to keep the logs on there. I think none fell off. Correct, right? And I know we could have put a lot more logs on this thing, but that's a pretty good load. I'm curious to see what they're going to bring. So we haven't sold any logs on this farm yet. We have sold sawdust, or wood chips, I should say, not sawdust. I'm just going to stay kind of zoomed out and keep an eye on it. So it's funny how everything seems like it's taken forever lately. You know, it took me what, a half an hour to put 7 bales on a trailer, you know, or 8 bales and one fell off, or you know, the nonsense that was. It took me, you know, 37 minutes to cut and log and load these trees. I don't know, it just feels like it's taken an awfully long time. Unfortunately, we're kind of in that, you know, sort of one thing at a time kind of mode now. But, you know, again, there will be a harvest coming up very soon. Our stuff is growing, and then we'll have all the groundwork. You know, all the fields are going to need to be fertilized and probably limed, and there'll be some manure that gets spread and some slurry, hopefully, depending on how much we have. You know, and then all the fields will need to be cultivated or plowed and then reseeded. So, you know, there'll be quite a bit of stuff coming up to do. You know, right now, this is a good time to get some of this stuff done. You know, make some money while we're waiting. So, you know, do I absolutely need a skid steer? No. I definitely need probably a combine before I need a skid steer, but I don't know. I think that skid steer is neat, and I want it. So, now, am I going to make it from these 7 logs that I'm bringing up here? Probably not. But you know, I doubt I'm going to make $50,000 off of this. But we'll see what we end up with. You know, after I get the rest of them up. There's not too many left. There's a few. So now let's see. I haven't been down here before, so I don't know exactly where the sell point is. Look for the big orange trigger. Oh, there's water over here though, so that's neat. I guess. Where is it? Is it on this side? Okay, it's not on that side. Must be over here. Can't be over here because there's no way to get back here. Oh, do you have to dump them in the river? Where's the sell point? Now, if I'd have paid attention when David Oldfield did this, I would know the answer to this question, wouldn't I? Hmm. Is this maybe not where they go? Because I'm not seeing a whole lot of sell points over here. What's over here? Is there a sell point over here somewhere? Oh, that's the buyout. That's the... Okay. That's not where they go. Well, they go in here somewhere. I just have to figure out where they go. This is obviously the sawmill, so... It's just funny because I don't see any trigger. I wonder if I dump them in the water. Because it looks like this goes into the water, so... Yep. All right, let's dump them in the water. Hopefully I get paid for them. But that's kind of what it looks like it wants to happen. I don't see a dry sell point, so... We'll just put them in the water and see what happens. And hopefully I can get this thing back out of the water again. Oh, yeah. There we go. Wow, 47,000. Not too bad. Not too bad at all. So probably with the rest of those logs, we'll have enough money to buy the skid steer. Whether I do or not right off the right away, I don't know, because obviously we're going to need some. Go ahead and get the crane closed up. We're going to need some money for a harvester. To rent a harvester. So no. There we go. Get that closed up. Get that put down at least. So there you go, guys. So at least we got some work done this time, which is nice. I'm going to shut the tractor off just for now. We finally got some work done, instead of just putting, bales on a trailer for, a half an hour. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Again, we're building up now to the harvest. As soon as the crop comes up, it'll be harvest time, and then we'll have all the groundwork. The animals will need to be taken care of. And we're going to be buying some new stuff. So it's getting to be an exciting time here on Old Ridge Farm. So thanks for coming by. Thanks for watching the videos. Thanks for, subscribing and liking and commenting. Every video I say it, I'm going to say it every video. You guys are awesome. It means so much to me. It makes this so much fun. I really, really enjoy what I do. And I thank you for giving me the opportunity to do it. As always, thank you so much for making me a part of your YouTube day. And this is the Bipolar Prophet saying, see you later.